Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Sunny from Sunny Glow LLC. I low key get tired of saying that, but got to. But this video is just a continuing of what I was talking about in the child trafficking video. It's kind of like this is a story time. I used to do a lot of story times back in the day. If you've been rocking with me since 2014, okay. But I'm just gonna talk about incidents that happened to me with people of authority. Hopefully I don't ramble too much, because I tend to do that sometimes. So yeah, hopefully I don't make this video too long. But the first incident that I had in regards to someone of the government, someone, you know, who was known and was supposed to be trusted, was actually my first doctor. Me and my sister, when she was living, we would go to this doctor. He's dead now, so I don't want to really say his name. Fuck it. His name was Dr. Ryder, rest his soul. But I remember, and I don't know if he would do this to my sister, but yeah, because I don't think she told me. But when I would go to get checkups, he would turn off the lights, he would touch my vagina, and he would make me cough. And I remember while the lights were off, those little quick seconds, he would rub me down there. And me being a child, like I didn't know anything about that. So I was just like, okay. I mean, it felt good, but I just thought it was innocent. Okay, I was a little girl. I was like 4 to 5 years old, so I didn't really know. No, like 3 to 4 to 5 years old. But I remember telling my mom when I got older, and she was just like, what the fuck, like why didn't you tell me? I mean, I didn't know. So yeah. But other incidents that happened when I got a little bit older, I was like 13 or 14, and I would go into chat rooms a lot. I started getting on the computer, and I was like 9 years old, a little bit after my sister died, because I really didn't have any friends like that. And you know, the internet was popping back in those times. So and that's when chat rooms were like really popular. So I would always be in chat rooms a lot, and ironically I would talk to a lot of policemen. God forbid if they was lying, you know, about their occupation, but many of them would show me them in their uniforms. So I mean, I guess it is what it is. But they would know my age. I would tell them, hey, I'm 13, or hey, I'm 14. And majority of the time it was just like, you're kind of young, but I mean, we can be friends, don't tell anybody, or it's cool, I don't care. Very rarely I would get someone who would say, girl, take your ass off this damn thing. So yeah. But you know, I would talk to them. You know, I was young. I would just consider them, you know, my friends, or you know, whatever the case would be. And like, we would take pictures for each other and stuff like that. Luckily, you know, they weren't in my area, so I never really met with these people in person. But I mean, we would do very naughty things with each other via internet and via phone. So that was kind of unfortunate. But last incident that I had was someone who was of authority. It was another police officer. This happened when I was 17 years old. I'm going to give you all a little story of how this connects to the police officer. But when I was 17, I was raped by a neighbor. But during that time, I wanted to tell someone what happened, but I just didn't know how to. Due to me really not wanting to be a rape victim, like not wanting to deal with that mentally. I don't like talking about this. Sorry y'all, but and also, like, I was threatened by that person who raped me. But like I said, I just wanted to let somebody know what happened. But my only way of really saying what happened was, oh, I had sex. So the first person that I told was my mom, and my mom called the police. And the policeman who came over was the same policeman who would patrol the halls in my previous high school. So, you know, he knew me. He didn't know my name. He just, you know, he would see me from time to time at school. So he came, and, you know, he was shocked to see who I was. He was like, you know, hey, how you doing? You know, I remember you from school. I was still in high school, y'all. But I would barely go to school because I was a fucking bad child my junior and senior year. Like, it was a fool. But yeah, so, you know, me and him, we were talking in the living room at first, and then we went outside, and my mom was still in the house. You know, I guess she trusted him, you know, for me and him to go outside. But I remember him telling me, he's like, yeah, I actually know him. I know the guy that did that to you. Well, who had sex with you. Because I was telling him, you know, yeah, we just had sex. We just had sex. I told him the same story I told my mom. I wish I didn't, but that's just what I did. But, yeah, he was telling me, you know, I know him. But oddly, our conversation went from I know him to you're beautiful. I always found you interesting. I always found you different. You know, back in high school, I was this little emo scene kid. And I had piercings. I had 3 piercings, and I don't know. Yeah, but and like I was, you know, I would respond to him by saying, "Oh, thank you." Okay, I was very awkward. Like, I really didn't do well with compliments, so I would be like, "Really, thank you. I don't." That's cool. But yeah, and it was like he was hitting on me, but I knew it, but I didn't really want to believe it, because it was like, you know, he's supposed to be helping me, you know, with this, or, you know, trying to figure out what happened, even though I told him one way. I was so complicated. Like, it was just like I just wanted him to, like, really get my emotion. It was like I wanted him to be a mind reader and say, like, yo, what really happened to you? But I just didn't want to say it, you know. But like I said, he was complimenting me more, and I was just trying to be nice, and I would, you know, respond by saying thank you, and I would, you know, answer his questions of the things that he would ask me personally about me. And I remember he gave me his number, and he was like, if you ever need anything, or if you just ever want to talk, you know, give me a call. This is my personal number. This is my cell phone number. And I was like, okay. And I remember, you know, he said bye, and I remember telling my mom, you know, hey, he gave me his number if I wanted to talk to him or whatever. And my mom was like, oh, okay. I didn't call him, but yeah, but that was my last incident with a police officer who was supposed to, you know, be protective and stuff like that. But I mean, it's very unfortunate, and I'm happy. I'm just happy, like, it, you know, in regards to me, the 13, 14-year-old self, like, I didn't meet up with those people, because I probably wouldn't be here to tell y'all this story today. But hopefully, I guess this video low-key helps somebody, maybe, I don't know. But I'm going to do more story times. I used to do a lot of story times back in the day, but yeah. But I hope you guys enjoyed this little story time, and I guess I'll see you next video. Bye.